an update on Forrest Lamp?
Forrest Lamp broke his fibula. He's going to be out for the season. It's a tough break for him because he's worked his tail off to get back, and it's just unfortunate.
Are you going to continue with the adjustment that you made in the game with Quisenberry at center and Kenya?
We have Ryan Groy, and I had him in Buffalo. He did an outstanding job at center, so he can play center guard. So we're going to look at the combination and see what works best for our football team.
Have you talked to Forrest and just given what he's gone through?
Yes.
Spiritually?
Yeah, we spent some time last night, Jeff, talking to him, and he's down right now. But he hadn't played in 3 years. He's been hurt, and this is a guy that was never hurt before until he got to the National Football League. So he's dealing with that right now. But he'll bounce back. He'll be out 8 to 10 weeks, and we'll go from there.
Was there, on the fourth down, was there any thought to QB sneaking there as opposed to running with moment?
On the fourth down?
The goal line.
Goal line, on the goal line, yeah.
Fourth quarter.
You could QB sneak at that, but a lot of our offense, we run from the gun. But when I have an offensive line, we're on the 1 yard line, and I got a back that scored more touchdowns than anybody on this team, a big back, we should be able to get a yard.
Do you have confidence in Phil to run QB sneaks? Because, even since 2015, but even since you've been here, I think he has like one successful.
He has one since I've been there, but it's something that he hadn't done a lot in the past. And so, that is it's not just a little bonehead play, it's a skill to run a QB sneak. And I'm not saying that Phil can't do it, but he just hadn't done it a lot. And like I said, with Melvin in the back, I felt like that was our best bet.
Did he have the proper form technique on that play instead of leaping or trying to go over the goal line?
No, I don't really like a guy to leap unless it's fourth down, but he just got to hold on the ball. He hit the hole, he's just holding the ball. Probably scores if the ball's in his hands.
How did you feel like you guys did overall against Derrick Henry?
I thought that the defense did a pretty good job. I think they held him under 4 yards to carry. He's a big man, good runner. I thought overall they did a good job on him.
Was it encouraging that you played as well against him when you were down 3 starting defensive line, including both?
Yeah, especially with Cortez and Tillery in the game. Those two young pups, I thought they stepped up yesterday, and they strained. They played hard. It was good experience for those guys. But going up against a back of that caliber and that offensive line, I thought they did a good job.
Anthony, I think Melvin Gordon's probably taking this loss the hardest. Have you talked to him, and what do you tell him about after a game like that?
Well, it's nothing you can really say, after a play like that, because he already knows that a running back's job is to secure the football, and he didn't quite get that done. So he feels bad, but he's got to bounce back. We've got a big game this week.
The fake punt that they had, did they catch you in something there, or was that just a breakdown?
No, they didn't catch us anything. That we had punt safe on the field, and we had one guy that did not guard his guy. Everyone else was covering. We had one guy blow his assignment, and that's what happens.
How frustrating is that to have punt safe and still have?
That was very frustrating because, we talk all the time, do your job. And I think sometimes guys get a little relaxed because you have punt safe on the field and that nothing's coming. And it caught us off guard.
Did you get an explanation for there was a fair catch where Troy May got wrapped up and there was no flag? Did they tell you what happened?
Yeah, it just wasn't really, it wasn't egregious, I know the rule, but that's what I was told.
In the rule book, it says inadvertent, not
No
egregious.
question, but that's what I was told. So that's why they didn't throw the flag.
Okay.
If he'd have threw him on the ground or something like that, yeah, they probably would have thrown the flag. But he
that
just
was
kind of wrapped him up.
Yeah.
So
A month ago, you started a stretch of games that appeared to be winnable or should have been winnable. Came out with one win out of that. How do you go forward now? It's got to be so.
Oh, this is what we do. We put a lot into it every single week to go get a win, and we don't get a win. We're all disappointed, but we got to regroup and do it again, and that's why they're professionals. But I believe every game on our schedule is winnable. So that's and I think our players do too. So that's our approach. And we have 9 weeks left, and we think they're all winnable.
Austin Eckler was pretty effective catching the ball, not only out of the backfield, but lining up as a receiver as well. You saw that early on, I'm sure, when he was here as a rookie. How has that evolved since he's been here?
It's evolved a lot, since he's been here because he keeps his production keeps going up, and we use him more as a wide receiver now. And when he's not the primary back, he has a versatility where we can do that. Put him out and he can run go routes instead of goals and get the matchups that we're looking for. I mean, Keenan Allen is our number one guy, no doubt about it, but you get Austin Eckler on a linebacker, that becomes your number one target.
What makes him so effective as a guy that can do that, as a running back that can be a pass catcher?
Well, he's quick, he's explosive, and he has excellent hands.
Pretty elusive as well. Is that natural? Is that something you work on?
I think some of his is natural. When he got here, he was elusive. I always liked him in space.
How do you improve that?
Agility, quick feet, all those type of drills that we do in the off season, and we do a couple minutes a day in individual periods with Coach Roberts.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Anthony.
No.
How much is that as anticipation too, knowing where guys are going to be, defenders are going to be when you're running those routes? I guess.
I mean, we plan for those matchups. We know exactly what they're going to be, and that's why he's been so successful. I mean, Ken does a good job with that.
The passing touchdown in the fourth quarter, was that a blown coverage?
Yeah, it's blown coverage.
I mean, that seems to be happening a lot. Is it?
Well, when you're playing with young players, I mean, you're going to have some of that. I mean, we had at one point we had 3 rookies on the field yesterday, and a couple of them made mistakes, but that's part of the process. They're going to make mistakes, but they're going to be really good players in this league.
Is it the same mistakes that we talked about? The eyes not being in the right place, and is it eye discipline? Is that the issue?
No, I don't think eye discipline, anything like that's the issue. It's just you put a lot on a young man's plate, and when you get in a game, things happen fast. And the more games they play, the slower that game is for them, and they make less mistakes.
You've commended Rayshon for just his play so far, but he has missed a decent amount of tackles. Is that?
He's missed a couple, and I think the ones that he's missed have been big. So it seems like he's missed a decent amount of tackles, but he really hadn't. He's missed a couple, and he's the eraser tackler. If he misses a lot of times, it's going to be a big play. So that's why you got to have a guy back there that can tackle and that's aggressive like Rayshon and can run the way he can run.
Do you feel like that yesterday you were okay with how he?
Well, I mean, there's things that you don't know. You're thinking about the touchdown play, right? Rayshon's running to his gap. Okay,
I'm thinking about the third down play where Drew missed a tackle, Rayshon was there, and he missed a tackle that ended up being a first down.
Rayshon dives out of position to try to help Drew on the tackle. I mean, Rayshon didn't have a beeline on the guy. You know what I'm saying? So I thought he made a hell of an effort trying to get back in on the tackle. Casey could have did a little bit more, but I mean, it's just what it is. But overall, Rayshon is one of our better tacklers in the secondary. We have had some tackling issues, don't get me wrong, but I don't think Rayshon is one of them.
Anthony, have you watched more replays of Austin Eckler touchdown? What are your views on that?
Yeah, I've watched it over and over. It looks like he scored a touchdown to me.
That's up this kind of small thinking that it was a touchdown in your eyes?
Well, I mean, he possibly could have won the game on that play, but anytime you give me the ball on the 1 yard line and we don't get in, then we don't deserve to win.
Is it frustrating when there's all this, there's the terminology, like it has to be conclusive, and you look at it and you can't find anything conclusive? Like, is that frustrating to have something written that's okay, this is how everyone's going to do the job, and they don't do the job that way?
I mean, they do the job the best they can. I mean, I'm not here to criticize the officials or anything like that. I mean, I thought they did an outstanding job for the most part yesterday, but that play just looked like a touchdown to me. I didn't see the view that they saw, so I can't comment on it.
Are you hopeful to get Melvin Ingram back this week?
Very hopeful. Very hopeful. He's close.
Is he going to practice on Wednesday?
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see more.
And then how close was Badgley?
Badgley's getting close too, but Badgley, he's got to be able to kick off and kick because Ty's not ready to kick off yet. And so I didn't want to bring Badgley up and he can't kick off and kick. Then I'm out of a kicker again on game day.
How do you feel Chase is doing?
I think Chase is doing an outstanding job. He's had one miss and he's had one ball tipped. Other than that, he's been pretty solid.
So will there be a competition between those two when Badgley's ready?
I mean, if it was a competition between those two, that would be a good thing. It means that Chase is doing really well. So I would be okay with that.
Is Desmond King okay? So he went for an X-ray after the.
No, he's fine. He'll be fine.
How did you feel about Joey Willis' play being on 3 starters and kind of stepping up like that yesterday?
I thought Joey played well. Joey always play hard. So it doesn't surprise me with Joey.
How about him as being a vocal leader, kind of really challenging the guys in the locker room saying, "We'll come work hard Monday, guys got to follow me." Is he kind of more vocal the last couple of weeks?
He's really not a vocal leader. He leads by example, and sometimes that's the best way. People watch what you do, not necessarily what you say. And Joey's definitely a leader in his own right.
You said last night that 1 yard would tear the team apart, bring the team together. At what point do you know that, like, which way it's going?
Oh, I know by the time I came out of that team meeting. I mean, that 1 yard is not going to affect this team. We're figuring out a way to get better and improve and go attack these next 9 weeks.
Now, what about the team meeting led you to believe that? Just, I mean, is it that
Attitude, personality, no doubt about it. The leadership.
How close was Russell to playing?
He was close, but he wasn't quite ready. You know, he had a day and a half of practice, and to go and play in this game, he just didn't feel real comfortable doing that, so we just held him out this week.
When he does come back, is there a chance you can move Trent inside or have him inside?
No, Trent's a tackle. He's a tackle. He'll stay. He'll play left. He'll play right. You know, we'll play the best 2 tackles. It may be Russell and Trent. It may be Russell and Sam. We'll see.
Don't you feel, just going back to the 1 yard thing, don't you feel like it's defined your first 7 games so far? The 1 yard in Detroit, fumble, 1 yard Denver, couldn't convert, and now Tennessee.
Well, I hope it doesn't define our season, but I mean, we definitely like to convert those 1 yard runs, but we didn't. But the one yesterday, we were in the end zone, and I think we had a penalty that brought us back to the 4 yard line, and then we in the end zone again, but we fumbled it. So, just the way it's been.
Third downs the last 3 weeks for your defense. It seems like they can't get off the field. Is it one issue, a variety of issues?
No, there's no issues. We got to get a little more pressure on the quarterback, and the coverage got to get a little tighter. That's all.
Come on, Bull fans. You want some more of this? Click subscribe. Hit this button right here. Click this button right here, and you can get all of this that you want. Come on, Bull fans.